Adequate notice of this meeting has been sent to all board members of the board, to all members of the Board of Education and to the Bergen Record in accordance with the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, 1975. Yes. Roll call.
Mr. Raccomando?
Present.
Mr. Boothby?
Present.
Mr. Gear?
Present.
Mr. Udido?
Present.
Mr. Quinn?
Present.
Mr. Sanchez?
Present.
Mrs. Federico?
Present.
Mr. Singh? Mrs. Zotarelli?
Present. Since today is National Honor School Nurses Day, I'm going to ask everyone at the end of the pledge to please remain standing for a moment of silence for Karen Kenny. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Opening the meeting to the public. Residents, for agenda items only, residents are requested to state their names, address, and subject matter in the event it appears the public comment portion of the meeting may exceed 45 minutes. The presiding officer may limit each statement made by a participant to 5 minutes. Duration. Issues raised by members of the public may or may not be responded to by the board. All comments will be considered and a response will be forthcoming if and when appropriate. The board asks that members of the public be courteous and mindful of the rights of other individuals when speaking. Specifically, comments regarding students and employees of the board are discouraged and will not be responded to by the board. Students and employees have specific legal rights afforded by the laws of New Jersey. The board bears no responsibility, nor will it be liable for any comments made by members of the public. Members of the public should consider their comments in light of the legal rights of those affected and identified in their comments, and be aware that they are legally responsible and liable for their comments. Anyone wishing to be heard on agenda items only, please go to the podium, state your name and address.
I have one question right now. I heard that we hired the interim superintendent, and just wondering if we're actively interviewing a permanent superintendent in the South District. I also, I wanted to comment on my concerns with Woodward. I say Woodward.
Okay, can I just, is your concern on the agenda? Okay, we're gonna open it up at the end for everything. Right now, it's just specifically for agenda items, but your questions will be answered and you will be heard. Thank you.
I'm Jessica Kern, 73 Rochelle Parkway. I just wanted to talk very quickly about Palmtonian. I know we've talked about it a million times, but I myself been up here to talk about it. And I just want to say that I really do hope that you do look into another one. I know that some of the problems may have been taken care of, but our PTO page at Smith is always filled with comments and complaints, and we do send out the email of Ray, to these people so that they can get it figured out, but there are always complaints on there, so it's just my personal opinion. I just hope that we can move to another company if we have less problems with it.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to be heard on agenda items only?
Sandra Marino, 478 Skyline Road, Southbrook. I'm a Franklin School parent. We as well, we don't have a Franklin School PTA page, but we as well hear lots of complaints about Palmtonian. I used to work in the lunchroom. I see the kids throwing whole lunches out, which means they're going all day without eating, especially the little ones. Something really does need to be done to bring in something more nutritional and something better tasting for the kids, because like I said, I did work in the lunchroom and I see firsthand that a lot of the children are throwing the lunches out. Which means they're going all day without eating. I just have to say I'm grateful my daughter does not eat that lunch, because at least I know she is getting a nutritional lunch and she's eating lunch. So something does need to be done about that. It's sad to know that the kids are paying for the lunch and they're not eating it. They're throwing it in the garbage. They may eat the fruit and the milk or something, but they're not eating the lunch. So something really does need to be done about it, especially, the grammar school, the little kids, they really can't be going all day without eating lunch. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else for agenda items only? Seeing how there's none, I'm going to close that part of the meeting. Business administrators report. I need a motion to close the meeting to the public.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Okay, thank you, President Zottarelli. This evening I have the minutes from April, checks. Actually, should be the checks for the month of May. On B. Checks instead of saying April should say May. Are we going to close section?
On B, it should say May instead of April.
I'll do my financial statement.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, minutes for April, item number B, it should say May 2016 checks, and it's March, the other ones are correct, March transfers and March Board Secretary and Treasurer's report, so I need a motion for those items.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Who motioned?
Joe, I'll second.
Well, I thought you said motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Roll call, sorry.
Mr. Accomando?
Yes.
Mr. Boothby?
No.
Mr. Girick?
Yes.
Mr. Agito?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn? Yes. Ms. Sanchez?
Yes.
Mrs. Canipico?
No.
Mrs. Zottarelli?
Yes.
Okay, that concludes my report.
Okay, we've done. Does anybody have a student representative reporting while he's not here? No? Okay. Superintendent's report.
Nothing to add since Monday.
Okay. Under student services, agenda action items.
You need a motion for
Motion.
A1 through A4.
Motion.
Mr. Accomando?
Yes.
Mr. Boothby?
Yes.
Mr. Girick?
Yes.
Mr. Agito?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Ms. Sanchez? Mrs. Canipico?
Yes to A, 1, 2, and 3, no to number 4.
Kim, hold on, I know what you're doing, but I was looking for that. Number 4, we have to pull, because I haven't gone over them yet with you. There's another one that is the one you're addressing too. I'll point it out for your vote.
I know, but until I know which one, it's just no.
We're pulling
No,
four. We're pulling four.
I'm pulling 4, because I have to go into private session real quick with you.
Okay.
Then we'll come out and vote on it, okay? And then the other one is the one.
You have to.
I need a motion to
rescind.
revise.
You're the one that made the motion, Dave and Steve, to revise it.
I need, can they rescind their motion?
We can revise it.
Just revise it to one item. 1 through
I'll revise it, A1 to A3. Motion.
I'll revise it also.
That revision?
If they're chosen, whatever. Roll call.
Mr. Accomando?
Yes.
Mr. Boothby?
Yes.
Mr. Girick?
Yes.
Mr. Agito?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Ms. Sanchez? Mrs. Canipico?
Yes.
Mrs. Zottarelli?
Yes.
Okay, need a motion for B1,
Motion for B1 and 2.
Motion.
Second?
Roll call.
Mr. Accomando?
Yes.
Mr. Boothby?
Yes.
Mr. Girick?
Yes.
Mr. Agito?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Ms. Sanchez? Mrs. Canipico?
Yes.
Mrs. Zottarelli?
Yes.
Just see.
Motion for C.
Motion?
Second.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Arcamando?
Yes.
Mr. Buford?
Yes.
Mr. Garrett?
Yes.
Mr. Mojito? Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Mrs. Sanchez? Mrs. Campico?
Yes to 1 and 2, and no to number 3.
No, you're doing C, it's just C one.
Yeah, it's just C.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Let's
yes,
just see.
So yes to.
yes.
Okay, Mrs. Zottarelli?
Yes.
You wanna do, I don't know how you wanna handle this, let me try it this way for you. Let's do D one, we can do D one through, if I'm looking, let me just make sure. Go, at least for now, break it down, go from D one through D nine. Because there's no arguments there, that we can do that. So go D one through D nine.
Okay, motion to approve D1 through D9.
Motion.
Second. Is there any discussion on any of these items? Roll call.
Mr. Arcamando?
Yes.
Mr. Buford? Yes. Mr. Garrett?
Yes.
Ms. Najito?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Ms. Sanchez? 1 through 9.
1 through 9.
Mrs. Campico?
Yes to D1 and 2, and no to D3.
And then the
Nine.
Oh, I'm sorry, and yes,
So just number 3 is no. Number 3
just
is
no
no.
to D3.
Mrs. Zottarelli?
Yes. Motion for D10 through D17.
Motion to accept?
Second.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Arcamando?
Yes.
Mr. Buford?
Yes.
Mr. Garrett?
Yes.
Mr. Najito?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Ms. Sanchez?
Yes.
Mrs. Campico?
Yes.
Mrs. Zottarelli?
Yes. I'm going to ask that we pull 18 off the agenda. Can I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Arcamando?
Yes.
Mr. Buford? Yes. Mr. Garrett?
No.
Mr. Najito?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
No.
Ms. Sanchez? Mrs. Campico?
Yes.
Mrs. Zottarelli?
Yes.
Okay, you wanna go D19 through? Go D19 through, D20.
Motion for D19 through D28.
Motion.
Second. Second?
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Arcamando?
Yes.
Mr. Buford? Yes. Mr. Garrett?
Yes.
Mr. Najito?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Ms. Sanchez? Mrs. Campico?
Yes.
Mrs. Zottarelli?
Yes. Motion for D29.
Motion?
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Arcamando?
Yes.
Mr. Buford? No. Mr. Garrett?
Yes.
Mr. Najito?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Ms. Sanchez? Mrs. Campico?
No.
Mrs. Zottarelli?
No.
Now you go D30 through D30.
Motion for D30 through D33.
You're gonna have to.
I know.
Okay, need a motion.
Motion for, I said
Oh, I-
D30 through
Motion.
D33.
Second.
Who was the motion?
D30
Who
through
did any motion?
Joe.
Okay.
Roll call.
Mr. Arcamando?
Yes.
Mr. Buford? Yes. Mr. Garrett?
Yes.
Mr. Najito?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes.
Ms. Sanchez? Mrs. Campico?
Yes.
Mrs. Zottarelli?
I'm abstaining from 30 and yes to 31, 32, and 33. Motion to open the meeting to the public for policies.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting is now open for policies only. Motion to close the meeting.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Okay, personnel, we got F1 through, so let me just take a quick look. We're trying to, you
I know.
got F1 through. Oh, you gotta read them?
The policies first.
Oh, you gotta, I apologize.
Okay.
I'm out.
I need a motion to approve and adopt the second reading of those policies.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Capomaldo,
Yes.
Mr. Bluefield,
Yes.
Mr. Garrett,
Yes.
Mr. Vito,
Yes.
Ms. Quinn,
Yes.
Ms. Sanchez, Ms. Spagnolo,
Yes.
Mrs. Alvarado.
Okay, you're gonna hate me. Yes to everything except 11, 12, and 16. No on 11, 12, and 16. Okay, doing 1 through 12. Under personnel, motion to do move 1 through 12.
Motion.
Second. Roll call.
Mr. Capomaldo,
Yes.
Mr. Bluefield,
Yes.
Mr. Garrett,
Yes.
Mr. Vito,
Yes.
Mr. Quinn,
Yes.
Ms. Sanchez,
Yes.
Ms. Spagnolo,
Yes.
Mrs. Alvarado.
Yes. Okay. Okay. That was fine.
Go ahead.
Under committee reports, budget.
We adopted the budget last month, so there's really nothing to report other than we adopted the budget.
Thanks, Dave. Building and grounds,
Nothing new for Monday.
curriculum,
We'll be having a meeting, hopefully,
June 6th, well, I'll check with you, check with the committee, but I'm looking at June 6th.
okay.
That's the night of the work session,
All right.
okay?
negotiations. Okay.
Nothing at this time.
Policy,
We're just, gonna have to agree on a date to
Yeah.
meet.
How about I give you a buzz and we'll try to figure a date out
Okay.
before that June meeting.
and correspondence,
Only what we reported Monday night, you got the emails.
old business. New business. Motion to open the meeting to the public.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Anyone wishing to be heard may now go to the podium on anything that you want to say. Please state your name and your address.
Hopefully in the future I'll get better at this. I'm Vivian Gallo, I live at 14 Generous Terrace. Basically, I asked the first question as to, are we looking to hire a permanent superintendent, because I heard we hired the interim. I also want to voice my concerns with what is rumored, with unprofessional treatment of special ed teachers by the administrators. Last month, I sent a letter to all of you and also the administrators, commending the special ed teachers, since my son is a product of what they've done for him. He's grown into a man, and I'm sorry, emotional. You know, rumors are going around, we're a small town, and it makes me very uncomfortable. I'm not sure what direction the district is going when it comes to special ed, because we have a great program. My kids are a testament to that. My initial concern was with the removal of woodshop. Then we removed home ec. Then we took the classes from Smith, that was special ed, and we moved them all around. Then we put them back, I believe, back in Smith. Now the special ed teachers in the high school seem to be maybe not doing a good job. They're being put under the microscope. I don't know why. I don't know why what we're looking to do as a district, but I am concerned. My kids are soon to be graduating, but I'd like to advocate for all kids that need to go through the program, because we have a lot of kids that are being diagnosed early, and we need to be really helpful. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to be heard?
Hi, my name is Dr. David Deramo. I'm an orthopedic surgeon, sports medicine fellowship trained. Just wanted to offer my services. I'm not sure if it's if you are looking for an orthopedic surgeon. My office, I have an office in Englewood, West New York, but also at 224 Midland Avenue in Saddlebrook. And between myself and my partner, Dr. Robert Deutsch, we'd like to offer our services to the school system going forward. We also have a primary care sports medicine doctor, Dr. Shai Shoshani, who also treats soft tissue injuries, and we also have a neurologist on board that, in between Dr. Shoshani, who has expertise in concussion, and our neurologist, Dr. Shah. We can also take care of any obviously head injuries and concussion injuries, but like I said, I just want to introduce myself. I'm not sure if you're looking, but like I said, and if there's anything you would need from me, my CV or any proposal, if the case
I can answer that for you. We are looking to review the school physician right now. A couple of physicians I've seen come to me, and we passed it on proposal for next year. So if you might want to check with Ray and call his office tomorrow what the process is, and there is going to be a review of that. And so your timing couldn't have been better.
No,
Thank you.
it's fine.
Thank you so much.
Speak to the BA.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Michelle Levy, 45 William Street. I have a concern about the safety at Franklin School of the children in the parking lot. And I know it's been addressed before, but there are cars that pull in and out of that parking lot. There are 3 cones in front of it that make no difference. And I was told that Mr. Emmerman gave 2 of the town's special permission to park in the parking lot because they have disabled parking placards. I want to know why their disability is more important than my child's safety, because she's the one walking across while they're going in and out.
The part I can answer is on the disability part. There was an arrangement made, and again, some people are going to go, but this is the first since that has taken place that this has been brought to attention. It was clearly stated for those 2 particular spots that had to be done at a certain time where school hadn't been dismissed. And if that did not happen, then that would be discontinued. So what you're stating to me tonight is that if these people are pulling in when the kids are being dismissed, that's unacceptable. And I will have to speak to the principal tomorrow. But the arrangement that was made was a 2:45 pull in, and they had to sit there. They couldn't move until 3:15. So I will look into this first thing tomorrow.
I can tell you firsthand that I'm a working parent, so I'm not usually there, but I'm on disability, so this is why I know what's going on. Today I was at the school. They did not pull in until 5 to 3. And I have to be honest, when there was different administration in the school, they stood outside the school every day at dismissal, and we did not have this problem. It is a problem. I don't want my daughter to get hit by a car. I really don't.
I can't disagree with you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michelle.
Hi, Jennifer, 400 East Elwood Road. Just kind of concerned with going forward now that we're aware of this lead thing. I meant to ask this Monday and everything else kind of threw me off. What are we going to do? Are we gonna offer testing to the children? I know they did in Newark, every child in the district was tested after they discovered it. Just kind of concerned with what your plan is going forward. I have insurance, I'm fine, my kids are fine, but there are parents who might not have.
Jessica, would you like to?
Sure, I think that's something that I would discuss with the board, and the board would have to make a decision unanimously about how they want to handle it.
Anyone else?
Maria Burns, 252 9th Street, Southport. I have a question. I'm hearing a lot of different rumors that the special ed teachers are on a high watch, that they're trying to get rid of the teachers. I had a situation where I had pulled my son out of school for a week. Administration is not speaking to each other. I had given the school heads up, I was going to school for a couple of days. I got a phone call while I was away, wanting to know where my son was from somebody in the guidance department. And I said, I told the school he wasn't going to be in school. And she pulled the remark of, well, that's communication with the administration. You know what? This is my last year with Southport schools, and my concerns with all kids, not just mine. And special ed teachers are needed. Granted, I'm very lucky, I don't need it, but there are kids that do need it. And from what I'm understanding, a lot of teachers are being let go, or trying to get let go of getting fired from their positions. If you let these teachers go, a lot of parents are not going to be happy.
Well, let me answer that, and that's an easy one, because I can't answer much, because when you get into personnel, I'm not allowed to. What you just stated, the last part is totally inaccurate.
Well, like I said, there's rumors.
Well, rumors fly all the time. That's the only part I can answer. There are no special education teachers being let go. So I can guarantee that, but that's the only thing I can get into.
Okay. Well, like I said, if administration is not speaking to each other, then how does this one not know that this one's not going to be there? Is my concern. Also.
I don't know, what do you mean by that?
In other words, like I said, I pulled my son out of school.
Correct.
I know.
Well, that's a reporting aspect of absenteeism, et cetera.
Right.
Okay.
I got a phone call while I was in Florida, asking me why my son wasn't in school. And then another time I was away again, and they paged my son to go to the office when they knew he wasn't going to be in school. It doesn't make sense.
I agree.
If a parent comes to you directly and tells you, my kid's not going to be in school for this many days. It's a reason behind it, and you're told the reason, and then you're contacting parents to find out where your kid is, and then your kid is being paged to go to the office when they know the kid's not even in school. It just doesn't make sense.
I agree.
So the administration needs to start communicating with each other a little better, in my opinion. Because, somebody could not know their kid's not in school, and they get a phone call.
I agree.
You're gonna put the parent, you're gonna scare the heck out of the parent, what you're gonna do. Because now the parent's gonna think, and this is my way of thinking, is if I get a phone call saying my kid's not in school, and I know he is supposed to be there, and they're driving now, they're at the age, you're gonna wonder, did he get into an accident, is he killed, can he now get reached anybody? What's going on? Because I got a phone call when they were doing blood drives, but my kid wasn't in school. He was in the all-purpose room. They called me and told me that he was getting written up, suspended, because he cut school, he cut class. He was in the gym getting blood drawn. Instead of looking through the school or paging them, they called me immediately and told me he cut class, 3 classes he cut, and he was in the gym the whole time. And then I get a phone call back, oh, I'm sorry. In the meantime, I'm I'm at work and my kid's supposed to be in school and I don't know where the heck he is now because they're telling me he's not there and he was there. So the administration needs to follow through before they start calling parents and scaring the heck out of them. Thank you.
Thank you.
I was just wondering, and with no disrespect to anybody, have we started to look for a superintendent that's permanent and all the administrators have to leave, or are we going to go on a second year like this? It's a little, I feel like this district is just being still, we're not really moving forward. I'm sure that we're doing that every time.
We are actively seeking a search company to bring us candidates for a superintendent. With all due respect to Mr. Ammerman, will he be here for a full year next year? That answer is going to lie upon what is brought before us. If a candidate falls in our lap tomorrow, that is a great fit for our district, we make the offer.
Are we actively seeking?
Yeah, we're actively searching.
Or are we searching still for the search company?
Right? How are we doing with the search company?
Go to Andy's list.
Go to what?
What's currently,
Andy's list.
currently searching for a search committee. That's the beginning of the process.
No, we started the process. The process is started. Anyone else? Seeing how there's none, motion to close the meeting.
Motion.
All in, second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? I need a motion to go into closed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We're going to close to recess to closed executive session to discuss personnel contract negotiation, review HID cases, anticipated litigation and matters covered by attorney-client privileges per NJSA 10:4-6 et sec. Open Public Meetings Act. The subject matter discussed may be disclosed to the public if and when a need for confidentiality no longer exists. Action may be taken when the board reconvenes to open session.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you all for coming.